Alrighty. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rue Valley. Now, this is just a demo of the game, but honestly, I'm liking the look of it already. I know a little bit about this game, and it's that we're stuck in some sort of time loop. Huh. Hold up, what? You feel neither calculated nor impulsive, but alert and confident. If only you could stay in this state of perfect focus. Paranoid. You wouldn't really call yourself calculated, you just prefer to think before you act. Yes, you're somewhat calculated, but what's wrong with finding patterns and recognizing connections? You're pretty calculated, you're often overthinking stuff, and generally very cautious. You are very calculated, you have a plan, a backup plan, and you'll keep reevaluating and upgrading both of them, even when it comes to tying your shoelaces. They may call you too calculated, but what if they're only saying that to confuse you? What is in it for them? Better think it over. Okay, so we're gonna... being barely introverted, you're fine with socializing most of the time, but communication does leave you exhausted sometimes. Somewhat introverted person, you can endure being in company of others, but you can't perfectly hide how you feel about it. Quite introverted, you still enjoy being in crowds sometimes too. Could be considered a crowd, right? Wait. Oh. Okay, so I have... Can I just put everything in introverted and then the rest in paranoid? Remember your emotions, don't pretend that they are not important. Not that indifferent from a person, but you do find distance yourself. You know what? I like this. Let's do that. Let's be still a little introvert. $8 o'clock. Wait, PM? Huh? What?
The frenetic sound coming from a century-old clock nudges you back to the present. The stale air perfects the image of the old motel room.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Oh, I like the art style of this. Still with me, Mr. Harrow. The doctor takes off his glasses, freeing his bushy eyebrows. 1 nod, 2. Yes, you have my full attention. 3. Block my screen. Oh, okay.
Mr. Harrow,
He smiles and
I'm
nods
aware
back.
that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now.
Slight lack of motivation. More like total lack of motivation. You'd rather stay in bed all day instead of attending this joke of a therapy in the middle of nowhere.
And we'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions. But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence and try to stay aware of it at all times, if possible.
The silence befalls the room. A muffled sound of clanging from the outside only making the moment more uncomfortable.
Oh, wow, both of these are lie. I'll try and I'm fine. I'll try.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm. However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
Can't you simply state that I'm fine so we can both move on with our lives? Is another session really necessary? I was hoping this would be a one-time thing. Why do we have to do this here in the middle of nowhere? I like to.
Mr. Harrow, your case is not to be overlooked. We need to assess the situation carefully.
Your case. Not so long ago, nobody cared about what you do. Yet now, suddenly, your business is everyone's business.
This first session is more for you to get acquainted with me and my methods. We have a long road ahead of us. Any other questions?
Can't you simply state, Can't you simply state that I'm fine so we
Mr.
can both
Harrow,
move on with our lives?
that is out of the question. This is a court-ordered therapy, and both of us could be fined or worse if we don't see it through.
Okay, so...
And I have my own professional reasons, besides the legal ones. You require help, and I've been designated to provide it. I've never let a client down, and I'm not about to do it now. Anything else?
Why do this here in the middle of
It
nowhere?
may be hard to understand the need for isolation at first, but my methods require complete divergence from the client's regular way of life, as well as temporary distancing from their social groups and circles. This place is ideal in that regard. However, it's understandable that you need a period of adaptation to both this idea and to your new surroundings. That's also why I haven't asked you to hand over your phone yet. But please don't be alarmed. We'll talk about all of it in due time. All right then. That's it for today.
He glanced at the clock almost too fast for you to notice. Alright then, that's it for today.
Through the door, you hear that sound again.
You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Okay. Next to you is the source of the clangs you heard from inside. A young woman beating up an old vending machine.
Give me my coffee, you jerk! Spit it out already.
Oh, okay. We can move now. How do I interact with things? How do I? Oh, I click on it. The machine wheezes in suffering.
I'll break you open if I have to.
It's coiled like a sleeping serpent. Okay, I can hold right click. What's
Spit it out already.
what's this? Yeah, let's walk here. Transformer is buzzing slightly. Okay, yeah, click to walk might be. Hold up, we can run.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Neom. I'm speed. Okay, let's go see what. Not coming any closer until the angry
Give me
woman
my
leaves.
coffee, you
Okay. Let's go. Is there anything up here for us at the moment? The paint is peeling from the wood of the door, but number 6 is new, shiny, and chrome. Try the knob. Press the knob and push the door, half expecting it to work. It's locked. Okay, leave. I really like the art style of this. Like, this is really nice looking.
Yes. Yes, I'm sure.
All the attention of the girl behind the counter is occupied by the ongoing phone call.
Giant donut sign. I have no idea where you are.
She says to her conversation partner. Social check, try to get her attention. It's best to let her make the first move. She'll soon notice you on her own. End the phone call and ask if she can help you. That's what receptionists are supposed to do. Pretend to look at the leaflets laying on the desk and hope she will address you eventually. You grab a leaflet and stare through it, mentally preparing for the imminent conversation. You either manage to look like you're really here for the leaflet, or she simply doesn't care.
Yes. Now, turn right, and then immediately take a slight left.
She explains to the person on the other side of the call. Continue. After a few dozens anxiety-filled seconds, you finally realize she's not about to cut her call short just because you happen to show up. Awkward, move away from the reception desk and stop invading her personal space.
Mm-hmm.
She responds to the... Okay, yeah, so... What do I do then?
Sounds like you missed the exit.
This chair looks very old but sturdy. Sit down. Phone. Mess with your phone while you wait. Yeah. Your phone bleeps to life with a lock screen that is obviously years old. If it wasn't a collection of pixels, it would be musty with age and neglect. Play a quick match of hyper-casual protagonist till you wait. I like that. First with tiny bow tie wearing antagonists appear on your phone screen. Oh, they're so cute. Very cute. One of them is wearing a top hat 2 times the size of his body. Well, another is sporting a goatee worthy of the campiest villain. Touch one of them. You tap on one carrying a golden fork, and he instantly turns into an amorphous purple splotch. A matching splotching sound effect plays at the same time, further confirming that the bow tie wearing golden fork carrying antagonist is no more. I guess I'm supposed to squash them all. Minutes pass, but the phone call is still not at its end.
Can you see the industrial compressor sign? No?
She asks the person on the other end of the line. Just sit patiently and do nothing. I swear to God, if this phone call is still going on, receptionist is still giving directions over the phone, and you're getting restless. Scroll through your feed to kill some time. You start scrolling through stale memes, boring news articles, beach photos of your ex-acquaintances, and poorly targeted sponsor posts. Scroll some more. In one picture, a grinning middle-aged stranger is apparently showcasing his newest baby. Thanks to a cleverly applied filter, both of them sport donkey ears. Scroll some more. In an overly long and arguable racist video, a non-native speaker is repeatedly making embarrassing linguistic errors. They often turn out to be unintentionally double and entendres. Hilarity ensues. Continue scrolling. Time goes by and the girl at the reception desk is still talking.
I understand. Yes. Bye. Hi. Can I help you?
Finally, the girl ends her
I would
channel
have
phone
finished the call earlier if I knew you were waiting for me. You're too quiet.
No, I just didn't feel like checking in.
Feel like it. And how about now?
Now's good, yeah.
Okay, let's get you into your room.
She says cheerfully.
So, number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything is prepared for you, and
She raises her hand
this is
holding a
your
piece
key
of
card.
blue and red plastic. Thank you. Reach toward the key card. You stretch your arm politely, hoping she'll hand you the card, but she's completely ignoring your gesture and excitedly waving it around.
I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
Awkward. Key cards are great. Yeah. She nods in response, then continues as if you hadn't said
Actually,
anything.
one reason to be perfectly honest. The guests just kept on losing their keys. It was exhausting. And my uncle didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks.
You listening to her rambling?
So yes, we've decided to use electronic key cards. Cost us a lot to implement. But now when a guest loses their key, we only need to replace a piece of programmable plastic.
You listening to her rambling?
How great is that? It makes my life so much easier.
She takes a deep breath, planning to continue, but a notification sound from her phone interrupts her. Continue. She immediately grabs the phone, smiles, and starts typing a message, as if she suddenly forgot she was talking to you.
Here's your key card.
But after a
And
few
I'll need your
seconds, she puts the phone down and hands
signature here.
you the key card. She puts some kind of document on the counter. Okay, read the document first. They won't get you this way, and don't forget the small print.
Oh, are you a lawyer, perhaps?
She interrupts you currently. Not really. She's right, you're not a lawyer. So who are you kidding? Just sign the damned document and prepare for the unknown consequences. Sign
Thank
the
you for
document
your trust,
begrudgingly.
sir. I'm here if you need anything.
She says barely.
Enjoy your
A
stay.
barely visible smirk. Bye. The relentless dirt has smudged and stained the glass. Alright, so we can leave now. Yay! Has that girl finally like left the yeah. Old vending machine. It's metal shell bleached by the years. Oh wait, hold on, I have a backpack. Touch your screen turns on again. Okay. Okay, so we go up to our room here. This one's our room, right? Yeah. Unlock the door. Enter the room. A tiny green dot on that. Yeah. Hundreds of strangers have slept in this bed, leaving behind flakes of dead skin. Still, you can't wait to jump into the sheets and contribute to the collection. Unfortunately, between you and the object of your desire, on the folded sheets lies a dusty suitcase. Your suitcase, the smallest one you own. Okay, so we can't open the suitcase because we're blocked by the total lack of motivation. I can't deal with this now, so I'm gonna put it away. Yeah, it's such a chore, but the more you prolong it, the worse it'll get. If you don't unpack it now, it'll feel even harder and more pointless to do it later. Step by step, a simple act of unpacking will become an insurmountable burden, and even thinking about it will make you feel weak and powerless. Do you really want to crawl back into that deep black pit? Alright, let's open the suitcase and just get it done already. There's not much in the suitcase. Spare clothes, a phone charger, a toothbrush, and a couple of other items. You weren't really planning on staying here long. Well, you better see if they have laundry facilities, sessions. Dr. Finnick said days or weeks or months even. Check, unpack the suitcase. Alright, heck yeah. Let's go, we get to unpack our suitcase. You plug your phone charger above the bedside cabinet, put your spare clothes in the closet, your slippers next to the bed, and your toothbrush in a cup under the bathroom mirror. And now that the suitcase has been dealt with, the motel room is officially your home. This can never be home. It is now, whether you like it or not. Well, let's immediately wander around. There are so many dark patches that this can barely be called a mirror. A small cup holds your implements of oral hygiene. Hold on, my cat is screaming bloody murder. He does this sometimes, and I don't understand why. Come here. Come on, kitty. Apologies. Alright, let's continue. Brush your teeth. Grab the toothbrush from the cup. First, put some toothpaste on it. You squeeze an appropriate amount of toothpaste onto your brush. Now wet in the toothbrush. Oh, I didn't even see that was an option. As soon as you turn on the tap, a horrible smell fills your nostrils. It's like there's a plumbing issue in hell, and all that blocked sewage is feeding directly into this faucet. Blocked by paranoid, whatever, it's not like I'm going to drink it. Then you see the water streaming under the tap. It's a robust shade of jet black mixed with chunks of silt. I changed my mind, I'm not touching that water. Turn the tap off. The tap lets out a sad squeal. Look at the mirror. Mirror splotches make interesting patterns in your face. They conceal a dark circle here, a mole there, and a patch of wrinkles. A mole? Could it be skin cancer? A good old mole under your left eye. It's been with you as long as you remember, yet still. Has it grown in size a little? Changed in its color, perhaps? Paranoid, pretty sure it has. Perhaps you're imagining it. Or may it be too late to worry about it, and you'll die in a matter of days. Look at the mirror again. A stranger who looks exactly like you is staring you straight in the eye. Wow. Okay, I like this game. Chair. An armchair looks exactly like the one in Dr. Finnick's room. I'm probably butchering his name so hard. Well, I mean, there's only really, like, we can leave or sleep. Despite the tight sheets and crisp-looking pillow, the bed reeks of dust and age. Crawl into bed. It creaks and screams as you crawl into it and try to make yourself comfortable, but the overly soft mattress swallows you up. As soon as your head touches the rough pillow, though, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere motel to attend therapy you don't need has drained you both physically and mentally. You're desperate to get some sleep, yet after weeks of wakeful nights, you know it won't come that easy. Just close your eyes and hope sleep will come. But you don't have a moment to celebrate before your ears are pierced by a ringtone that you swore you would change years ago. Answer the phone without checking who's calling. Check who's calling. The screen simply reads unknown number. You feel betrayed by your own phone masking the identity of the mysterious caller. Answer the phone. Hello, sir.
Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
The line crackles heavily as if the man is speaking from a distant past. Laugh is secretive. That's me. Who wants to know?
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
My case?
Well, if my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in a treatment which, in our opinion, may have consequences not aligned with your best interests. Now, I'm sure you're quite concerned about it, Mr. Harrow, but don't worry. We're here to help you regain your rights.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Mr. Harrow, I completely understand how you feel. Even for me, it's hard to talk, hard to even think about the injustice that has occurred. But we will work together to put an end to this undue response to your, well, unique situation. I mean, we have only known each other for a couple of minutes, and I can already see what a strong-willed individual you are. You know what you want, and nothing will stop you from getting it.
No, everything's gonna stop me from getting anything.
So, I presume you're ready for the next step in our cooperation.
Thank you.
Of course, of
not
course.
interested in your
I'll
services at the
assume
moment.
you have nothing against if I call again later just to make sure you haven't changed your mind. I'll write that down here. Eugene, Mr. Harrow, it was a pleasure. Talk to you soon. Just...
Before you have a chance to say anything, the phone line is already dead. But at least now you're not the only one who realizes the absurdity of this mandated psychotherapy. Close your eyes again. Please let me sleep this time. Darkness surrounds you once more, but the images return, flashing quickly without your consent, a veritable carousel of impressions and experiences. Huh? What is this? From the blur of half-formed memories and impressions, an image of the receptionist emerges. You're desperately trying to catch her attention, but she's completely engrossed in the ongoing phone call. Pretend to look at the leaflets. Yeah. What a pathetic attempt at acting. Or were you a bad actor on purpose, hoping she'd take pity on your memory? Very chatty receptionist. Motel receptionist, very talkative girl. Still standing in the new motel room, holding your phone next to your right ear.
My name is Percy Rogers, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
Well, you know who he's talking about. Expect phone call. Out of the swirling images, the bushy eyebrows of your new psychotherapist emerge, bouncing up and down as he talks. Just nod. Are you conserving your words or hiding the fact that you just don't have any? I bet it's the latter. The image of the young woman flashes before your mind's eye. She's punching and kicking the old vending machine. Could she be here for therapy as well? Ignore her. It is what it is. You have nothing to say, nothing to do, just the bare minimum. Alright. Consciousness keeps spinning around. The carousel of recent experiences turns into a cyclone of painful memories, repressed thoughts, and strange images. Close. Find yourself walking through a desert, your eyes fixed on a guide in front of you, and your feet are trying to keep up with the steady pace. But the distance between you keeps growing until the guide becomes merely a dot nearing the horizon. Once you finally admit you can no longer see them, your body collapses onto the cracked earth below. You surrender to the bittersweet feeling of helplessness and decide this spot will be your grave, and the sun your executioner. But it will be no swift act of mercy. No, you will be tortured and tortured, kept wishing for it all just to end. Pick it up. Look at your headsman. As you gaze at the sun, green and purple after images start appearing on your eyelids every time you blink. And the sun, it keeps staring back at you relentlessly without even moving the slightest intention of ever moving away from the zenith. Walking through the okay. You're desperately searching for something in the dark, dusty attic full of broken furniture and random clutter. You don't recall ever being here before, but you know it's the attic of your own house, and every piece of old junk that you stumble upon feels somehow familiar, although you cannot really recognize any of it. Open the chest covered in cobwebs. So the chest is a pile of old letters. You can't remember if they are yours, but you know they are not worth reading. Search behind the pile of crumbling decade-old books. Carefully move the pile to the side, and discover another pile of even older books hiding behind it. While moving the second pile, despite your care, some of the books simply turn to dust, only for a third pile to be revealed of books so ancient you don't even dare to touch them. Look below the moldy remnants of the sofa. You look underneath the sofa, and only darkness meets your eye. You stretch your arm reluctantly, but find only dust and dead insect shells. Give up. The figure of your angry father towers over you. He says, frowning at you in disappointment. You just want to get rid of me. Admit it. Flames ignite inside you, spewing into a wildfire of defensive rage. Your heartbeat accelerates. From the deepest pit of your childhood memories, wrapped by the tooth of time, an image of your father dancing through your transgression. Okay. Emancipate the cocooned memories. Why bring back old painful memories? Better to leave them hidden deep inside you and forget about them, right? You're strong enough. Or are you strong enough to confront them? Okay, don't worry, these are not real memories. Yet they're echoes of my past. More like random neural activity in your brain. Best forget about them. I just know they are important. Could be, but are you strong enough to confront them? Not yet. I need a hydration break. Hold on. Sound of a car engine and screeching tires urges you to open your eyes, bringing you back to miserable reality once again. Your head is still spinning in a whirlwind of uncontrollable thoughts. Your nostrils pick up a curious smell of dust, and your throat is as dry as a desert. It's foolish of you to hope you'd fall asleep again. Blocked by thirsty, stay in bed. Okay. Get up and find some water. Me thirsty. Are we gonna, like, change clothing at all? Thirsty, turn on the tap and drink some water. Wait, what? Wrong one. One, sorry. As soon as you turn on the tap, yeah, a little stream of black water flows out of the old pipe. Yet somehow this doesn't surprise you. Instead, it's almost like you expect it to happen. If I'm right, I'm not touching that water. Good, for a moment there you seem to be drifting back to your old ways, but you don't want to go back. Going back to bed is inviting, but the sheets are still sweaty and you are still thirsty. Well, I guess we have to leave.
God damn it!
Wow, nice driving. Hear the man yell from inside his vehicle. God damn it. Even through the tinted windshield, you can feel this frustration.
Come on, Sarge, you piece of shit!
He yells at the car. Okay. Oh, come on. Littering is wow. Judging by the careless driving you just witnessed, the man is either under the influence or another patient of Dr. Phoenix. He's probably drunk. Good thing he's driving through a desert. That lowers the risk of him hurting anyone but himself. Come to think of it, could it be that's exactly what he's trying to do? I'd rather not think about that right now. Right, let's find something to drink. And see this. The colors have been bleached by the sun, but you can still make out the image of an orange setting sun, as well as the words Rue Valley written above the illustration. Inspect the illustration. The picture is quite detailed, but the colors have been obliterated by the sun, making it impossible to discern the main subject, let alone the finer details. You squint your eyes, try and make sense of the confusing shapes, but everything seems blurred and distorted. However, as you keep looking, you finally start to see a magnificent stage. A ballerina dancing gracefully, a lively group of musicians, and audience dressed in formal attire. Check out the stage. The stage is adorned with elegant curtains, and a strange chandelier is hanging from the edge of the poster. Inspect the ballerina. A ballerina wearing a tutu stands in the center of the poster and points with her arms gracefully extended above her head, almost like she's waving to you. Examine the orchestra. The vanished wood of the violins is reflecting the orange hues of the setting sun. The curved bodies of the cellos stand tall and proud, and the trumpet player holds his instrument with an arched back, his silhouette reminiscent of a tree struck by lightning. Take a look at the audience. The men appear to be dressed in tuxedos, the women in elegant evening gowns. They seem to be fixated on the stage, their overly stylized faces seemingly expressing a range of emotions from awe to excitement. How did a poster for such a highbrow event end up on a wall in the middle of a rundown motel in the middle of nowhere? Something is odd here. Re-examine the poster. Yeah, you step back from the poster and it suddenly hits you. The heavily damaged letters at the top read Rue Valley, not Rue Ballet. And as you look at the illustration again in disbelief, you start to realize that what you thought was a ballet performance is in fact something completely different. Check out the stage again. The stage is but a desert landscape with orange sand dunes and rocky mountain range in the background. You mistook for curtains and a chandelier that you saw is just an embellishment on the poster's border. Inspect the ballerina. The ballerina is a group of people huddled together with their hands raised, the movements blurred by the damage to the poster. Examine the orchestra. The musicians are in fact a group of disfigured trees and cacti, their branches angled in a way resembling different instruments. Take a look at the audience. The audience is a cluster of inanimate boulders, their shapes distorted to resemble people sitting and making gestures. You shake your head in disbelief, feeling a mix of confusion and embarrassment. The realization that you've been looking at a distorted and damaged illustration of a desert landscape all this time instead of a fancy ballet performance makes you feel like a fool. I knew something was off. They're trying to gaslight me, make me question my own reality. Precisely, Dr. Finnick probably designed and put up these posters specifically to produce these thoughts in your mind, to make you rely on him for help, keeping you here forever. That's it. Mystery solved. Jesus Christ. You jump as if somebody jabbed you in the stomach. For a split second, the whole world was exploding, but it was just a thunderclap, the loudest one you've ever witnessed. Does this motel even have a lightning rod installed? Next time it might hit me. But while you're already thinking about the next strike, your heart is still racing because of the last one. It's pumping, but there's nothing to use this unwanted excess of adrenaline for, so it keeps lingering, eating you from the inside out while you stand alone and thirsty in the middle of an empty parking lot. Wow, I suck at reading today. It's coiled like a sleeping serpent. Water. It's your first desperate thought, but even if the hose is on, you know you wouldn't want to drink what would come out. Hopefully you won't have to melt ice in your mouth to quench your thirst. Truth be told, that's not a half bad idea. That's a terrible idea. Who knows how old that ice is? Plus, there's a vending machine just a couple steps away. Yeah, let's try the vending machine first. The battered machine seems to be decades old, except for a newly installed comically large reddish button. Press a couple of keys on the pad. The buttons beep, and that's it. This is how vending machines work. No money, no goods. Check the label on the reddish button. It reads drinking water for the people of Rue Valley, free of charge, courtesy of Coral Destiny. Press the reddish button. With a bang and a clang, the machine vomits out a bottle of water. Take the bottled water. The almost frozen plastic feels slippery in your sweaty hand. You can't wait to drain it of the precious fluid. Put some change into their machine. You're immediately met with a great resistance. Something is stuck down there, possibly another coin or chewing gum. Try to force a coin in the machine. Maybe you'll get it unstuck. Push and wiggle that coin all you want. It has lost the duel before it has even started. You won't be able to fix the machine this way. Okay. Oh, I guess we can get rid of my thirst. Wait, how come the water's free? Oh, the label on the bottle reads Coral Destiny. Think, man, think. You've allowed yourself to be seduced by the promise of the cool, fresh sip. Stop and ask yourself the important questions. God! Who benefits from free water? Why would anyone just give away something of the value for nothing? What if they poisoned it? Exactly, don't open it. Thirsty, precautions be damned, drink the water. But what if they actually want me to not drink the water? You're a genius. They carefully designed everything. The button, the label, the bottle, the whole situation to make you think you shouldn't drink it. Yeah, one. Let's drink this water, man. You rip open the bottle cap and start draining the water until you hold a shriveled plastic husk in your hand. Yay. Suddenly, the night sky turns blood red and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety washes over you. Get away. But you can't run away from the whole sky on fire any better than you can run from your own past. Anxious apprehension. At least I don't have to face it. Close your eyes. Your eyelids connect and darkness greets you for a mere second. But as always, the carousel of suffering starts spinning immediately. How do I stop? How do I let go of it? That's easy. Simply let go of yourself. What kind of answer is that?
I see you're confused because you were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you?
No, I wasn't expecting an answer. But the receptionist disappears, and instead the fiery sky begins burning its way through the darkness, cutting several straight, narrow slits in your closed eyes. Just stop. Squeeze eyelids tighter. Well, then keep craving, keep clinging, keep suffering. I have no choice. Holy. Did we fucking die? Oh, right! The time loop. It's a time loop. Continue.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Stop the carousel and focus on something else. Surely there's something pleasant to think of instead of this bushy-eyebrowed psychotherapist and this court-mandated therapy. Think of something tasty. But Dr. Finnick only seems to become more real. Mr. Harrow, can you hear me? Yes, sorry.
It's all right. I am aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now.
Okay, same. Lack of motivation, that's the least of your worries, while your mind is filled with this crushing, overwhelming sense of impending... Wait, did you hear that? The muffled sound of metallic clanging from outside diverts your frail attention. For some unknown reason, your heartbeat accelerates, and cold sweat appears in your armpits.
At all times, if possible.
Sure.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session. However, since this is your... Mr. Harrow, you're shaking. Are you feeling unwell?
You're feeling unwell. Well, you endured the whole session stoically so far, but this one moment of anxiety, it could completely ruin your chances of being sent back home anytime soon. Emotional check. Try and act like the stable, well-adjusted person that you are. There's no denying that you're upset, and the doctor has already noticed it. Best to be honest about it. I'd rather not talk about it right now.
That's understandable. Sometimes it's hard to talk about our emotions, but we should never be ashamed of having them. Don't worry. With time, your skill and willingness to identify and communicate your inner states will surely improve. Just remember that trying to understand our feelings is always a good idea, and very often a necessary step in process of getting better. May I ask, how is your sleep these days?
I sleep fine.
Is that so?
He seems to inspect the dark circles under your eyes.
Well then, just in case you have trouble adjusting to your new bed.
He opens his hand, revealing a single purple pill laying
There's
on
no
his palm.
reflection in his glasses. Behind them, a pair of bushy eyebrows.
Reach for the pill.
Remember, what I'm giving you is a mild, non-prescription herbal hypnotic drug. Nothing more.
Take the purple
Hopefully, it'll help you calm down and get some rest tonight. We'll continue tomorrow. All right then. Now, you only need to pick up the key card for your room, and I'll call the reception to make sure everything is in order.
Sound
Sound
good?
good?
Yeah. Thank you. Get up. You know what? I didn't go here last time.
The exit is behind you. That's the bathroom.
May I use it, please?
Of course.
Troubled and disoriented man meets your gaze from the other side of the mirror. Looks exactly like you, but somehow doesn't feel like you. What's happening to me? You must have gotten lost in thought for a moment while the doctor was speaking. It couldn't have possibly happened more than a couple minutes ago, but it feels like an hour has passed since. And then, the sound of that old alarm clock awakened you from the daydream you can't remember, and this overwhelming tsunami of dread appeared out of nowhere. Swallowed the purple pill with some water. You turn on the tap, the horrible smell fills the room as a stream of black water flows out of the pipe. Yet somehow this doesn't surprise you. Instead, almost like you expected it to happen. Swallowing the pill dry sounds like a far less disgusting task than putting even a drop of that tap liquid inside your body. Perhaps I could get something from the vending machine instead. I want to know, if I try the water again...
Refreshed yourself? Feeling a bit better now?
Not really.
Sorry to hear that. But you will get better with time, Mr. Harrow. Trust me.
Thank you. Leave.
Come on, you thief!
The clangs, yeah. Still wailing on the poor vending machine. Should be here for therapy as well. Who knows, but unlike you, she definitely looks like she needs it. She should consult with a real professional, not a charlatan like Dr. Finnick. Maybe she just needs someone willing to listen to her. Why don't you say hello, see if you could help somehow? Or is that too much to ask of you right now? Just get away from her, yeah. No.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Machine wheezes in suffering. It's coiled like a sleeping serpent. This is gonna be the same, isn't
No,
it?
It wouldn't. Yes. Now turn right. And
Yes,
then
it is.
immediately take a slight left. Hold on, I've got
Oh, I
someone
know,
on
it's
another
different.
line. Hello, reception. What can I do for you, Dr. Fink?
She raises her eyes and looks at you.
Okay. Yes, he's here. Of course, no problem.
This instant, the realization dawns on you. Because of your anxious behavior at the end of the session, Dr. Finnick must have just warned the receptionist of your condition. Avert your eyes, yeah. She touches the button again.
Hey, listen. I have to go now, so let's... I know. We'll have to manage without it today. I know. Sorry. Bye. Hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you?
Finally,
Are
she
you
puts on
ready
the
to
phone.
check in? Everything is in perfect order. Don't you worry a bit about anything.
Thank you. You're welcome. Let's get you into your room. Her voice is full of enthusiasm.
So, number 6. That's the last one on the second floor.
Thank you. Towards the key
I
card.
see you're confused by this. You must be very tired. Perhaps I'll
Yes, I'm exhausted.
Here. I'll just need your signature.
Read the document first, because I'm being forced to.
Oh, are you a lawyer?
Not really. Sign the document
Thank you for your
begrudgingly.
trust, sir.
Okay, so some of this is the same,
Yes.
but
Yes.
some of it is different. Let's just get up to my room. Inspect the illustration. The image of the poster is worn and faded, but you can make out a group of people gathered around a woman who's holding what appears to be a wallet. You notice that the people's faces are twisted in grotesque expressions of greed and envy. Their eyes are fixed on the woman with the wallet. Enough of this nonsense. Huh. Yeah, let's get in here. Why am I afraid of unpacking? Oh, your dusty suitcase, the smallest one you own, is lying on the folded sheets. Even thinking about unpacking right now is making you feel terrified. Why am I afraid of unpacking? Perhaps you're scared of what you might find inside. What could be inside? Or maybe worried that the unpacking... Maybe that by unpacking, you accept that you're going to stay here for some time. Inside. You... Perhaps I could relax a bit in the armchair instead. It's down. As soon as your buttocks touches the frayed armchair seat, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere motel to attend therapy you don't need has drained you both physically and mentally. All you want is sleep, but unnerving restlessness is gnawing at you from the inside, like a colony of termites munching on a piece of dead wood. Wow, I am just amazing at reading. Ooh, yeah, no. What a pitiful inert object. Stare at your suitcase. It's full of my stuff. Stuff, clothes, phone charger, toothbrush. Might as well be empty, but it isn't. Mess with your phone. And it won't ever be without your help. Mess with your phone. With a gentle touch, the phone screen turns on. Play a quick game of hyper casual protagonists. Yeah. As soon as the first wave of tiny bow tie wearing antagonists appears on your phone screen, an uneasiness starts building inside of you. Playing this game right now, for some reason, it feels unsettling. It's just relaxing. It's not your fault. I didn't get to finish what it said. You have a... Put it on silent and ignore it. Yeah, no. Sends your phone as the mystery of the caller's identity gently teases you. Eventually bored and tired of looking at the tiny screen, you put your phone down, finally admitting it won't help you sleep. Well then, back to phone. And scroll through your feed. That always makes you drowsy. We've already beat the post you've seen after some time. Just close your eyes, hoping sleep will come. Yeah. Okay, so we're back here again. Oh, wait, no, there's new stuff. The careless driver you just witnessed. The man is either under the influence or another patient. He's probably drunk. Good thing he's driving through a desert. That lowers the risk of him hurting anyone but yourself. When did this happen? This evening, but later. Huh. Okay. So I don't even have a lightning rod installed. Fiery sky. It happened again. Everything again, but nothing after. The meaning of what you've just experienced is still hard to grasp. Is this some weird deja vu? The memory seems so real, yet these things clearly never happened. Have you actually gone completely mad and they were right to send you to Dr. Finnick? But what if the careless driver really does show up? What if the lightning actually strikes the motel and this night sky turns red? Not enough willpower. I want to get up and find out if these strange memories will play out in reality, or if it all is but the fever dream. Or if it all is but the fever dream of a lunatic. God. Yet you can't. It's all too much. All you really want to do is forget you ever even had these weird visions, to forget about being here, to forget about the incident. Stay in the armchair forever. Can I can't do anything. Okay. Now I can. Close your eyes again. Close your eyes. Yeah, the images return again. Facing one another. Close your eyes again. I refuse to do the pill. Okay, fine. We have to do the pill. There's nothing else to do but swallow the purple pill. Swallowing a pill without any water is not a pleasant task. True, but getting up only to get some water definitely feels like too much effort. Force the pill down your throat. Using saliva as a lubricant, you help the purple capsule find its way into your stomach. You have no idea how long it will take until the effects kick in, so there's nothing to do but wait. Close your eyes again. You expect the images to return any moment, but gradually your thoughts begin to slow down and your consciousness lightens its feverish grip on you. No fear. Status lost. Anxious apprehension. Oh. Was it the purple pill? It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Embrace the sweet relief. Like a leaf on the wind, you're tossed this way and that. Do we re-wake up, or what happens? What is this? A tiny spark of light seems to have taken root deep inside you. It must have broken away from that mighty forked bolt of the brightest lightning you ever saw earlier. A spark still without shape, still without purpose, but full of potential. The sound of the loudest thunder jerks you out of your slumber. The spec of energy, now fully grown, is pulsing in your chest. You remember this feeling. Power gained is sometimes all it takes is a spark. We have willpower now. And as you finally recognize what it is, your pathetic attempt at forgetting about what you experienced earlier is shattered. Mind. Hold to commit. Ignition acquired. You have to find out if the careless driver showed up again. You must know if the sky will really be set ablaze. You need to see if everything around you will happen again. Yeah. Will the sky really turn red? The rain has slackened off, and you see nothing out of the ordinary, nothing you can put your finger on. If the careless driver visited the motel, he has surely left already, while you were sleeping. Yet as you exit the room, the hair rises on the back of your neck, and an eerie sensation takes hold of you. Investigate strange occurrences. Glance towards the parking lot. As you stare at the reflections on the wet, dark asphalt, your memory begins unfolding in your mind again. He enters the car, starts the engine, then he hits the transformer while driving in reverse, smashing his rear light before driving away in a cloud of smoke. If this really happened, you may be able to find some evidence down there. Rue Valley, yeah. No, it's a ballet, alright. Sure. Investigate strange occurrences. Inspect the transformer. Transformer doesn't show any obvious sign of the impact. Look at the shards. There are several small ones scattered all around, translucent triangles and rhomboids. The largest of them lying right next to the transformer, shiny and wet, boldly staring at you from the dirty asphalt. Inspect the largest shard. Shard is obviously part of a broken taillight. This means he's been here already. There's no other option. Is this all a hoax? Am I being set up? Could be. Who knows what their intentions may be. And then before you can wrap your head around all of this, the skies are once again set ablaze, exactly as you remembered, only confusing you even further. What will happen now? Will you find yourself back at Dr. Phoenix in a moment? Or will you remember anything? Or was this a one-time thing and the evening will now continue as if nothing ever happened? Befuddled, you cast your gaze on your wristwatch. It's 8:47 p.m. Ooh, my gosh. I'm liking this game. This is a demo, but this is like... I might actually have to play the full one when it comes out. warning sound of the alarm nudges you back to the present.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yeah, you have my full attention.
Mr. Harrow, I am aware.
Yeah. Lack of motivation, but you are motivated. You just need to remember. Remember, I was daydreaming. To remember. Oh yeah, we'll do that. Something very important. Suddenly an image of a... Yeah. Struck. But it's like the... And suddenly an image of a young woman punching and kicking the old vending machine emerges in your mind. But like the first rock in an avalanche, it's inevitably followed by others, and more memories start emerging. The receptionist, the thunder, the mysterious driver, and finally that of yourself standing in front of the transformer under the fiery sky, hoping you won't forget everything again. Everything happened again. Hold the wrap up. As you struggle to put the memories in the correct order, your mental fog dissipates and two simple words form on your lips. Time loop. Seems like you're trapped in some sort of time loop where the same 47 minutes have been repeating over and over.
Time loop.
Dr. Finnick's voice pulls you back to the old motel room.
I don't think I follow, Mr. Harrow. Would you care to elaborate?
No. Nuh-uh. Oh. Okay. This is an interesting game. I like where this is going. This is already a long enough video, though. The demo's on Steam if you want to go try it. It's called Rue Valley. I highly recommend. I'm assuming there's, like, different choices. Oh, well, no. Assuming, no. Obviously, there's different choices for, like, if you put your stuff into different stats. But it's... I'm gonna be completely honest. It's 2 a.m. in the morning right now, as of the time of me recording this. So, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. You can go ahead and watch my other videos, hang around, I don't know. Do whatever you want. Peace out, chumps. This is Gizmo signing off. And, I don't know. It's a beautiful night outside. I'm gonna go for a walk or some stupid shit.